want to talk about calories and macros. I was watching a YouTuber who's a personal trainer. He's got quite a big name for himself, and normally I really like his I love this song. Anyway, normally I really like his videos, and I won't say exactly who he is, but he's quite a big guy, tattoos all over him, tattoos on his face here, so obviously anyone who knows who he is will recognise by what I'm saying. I'm not going to name him, and he just put a video up with two professional bodybuilders. They're not no more, but they were. One was a Mr. Olympia, and one was a Mr. Universe, I think, and they're talking about calories, counting calories and macros. Now, what they're saying, and I totally, obviously, this is the one video that I go right against, and I put a comment on his video saying that I don't think he's right in what he's saying, and that he's giving the wrong message to either young people that are getting involved in training, or just people that don't have all that much knowledge, and that are trying to make progress. So you'd think they could go to someone like him and obviously get good advice. Basically what he says is that he nor this Mr. Olympia or this Mr. Universe count the calories, and that counting calories is not necessary. So it goes into macros as well, and they're making the joke of what's a macro, I don't know what a macro is, blah 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 blah, and they're basically saying top and bottom line, you can eat whatever you want. If you're trying to get bigger, you've got to eat bigger, right? Now what they say is, he actually says, what's a dirty bulk? I've never heard of a dirty bulk. It's a load of nonsense. You eat more food, you get bigger, simple as, which is not something that I agree with. Appreciated you've got to take in more calories to grow, but it's how many more calories and what those calories consist of, okay? Now there is still arguments to say that it doesn't have to be as strict as maybe a professional bodybuilder. I suppose that depends on the results you want. You could lose body weight eating 3 Mars bars a day, if all your was 3 Mars bars a day, because you'd be in a calorie deficit. Now it wouldn't be healthy, and you wouldn't be giving your body the nutrients that it needs, but you wouldn't also be giving your body the calories that it needs to maintain where you're at currently. So all you need to do is work out what your body needs to stay exactly where you are, and then if you want to drop body weight or body fat, you would then reduce that by, depending on how dramatically you wanted to do it, 300 or 500 calories. 500 I would say at a maximum personally, and then obviously if you're wanting to grow, depending on how you wanted to grow, if you just wanted to put a load of excess body fat on, then yeah, do what these are saying and eat whatever you want. You need to be, your calories that your body's going to use need to be taken in the right types of fats, the right amount. Obviously if you're going to with sugar, good carbohydrates that your body's going to use at the right times of the day, so carbohydrates that are lower on the glycemic index earlier in the morning to see you right through a workout, or to see you right through your day and keep you feeling fuller longer, and then possibly carbohydrates that are higher on the glycemic index, meaning they're going to give you more of an insulin spike. They're going to be higher in sugars, maybe straight after a workout, purely because that's when your body is craving those quick carbs. So I don't know whether, well I certainly know I don't agree with what he was saying. The way I work it out, and this is, I feel, about the best I've seen so far, is you would look at your weight, your height, your age, your gender, and then obviously how often you trained. So I'll put it down on either across the screen or down in the bottom exactly what these figures are. But for a male, you would go 10 times your weight in kilos, you would add that to 6.25 times your height in centimeters, you would then minus 5 times your age, and then you would add 5, as in the number 5, that will give you your total daily calorie, basically what you need to stay exactly where you are. That's for a male. And then for a female, it would still be 10 times your weight in kilos, added to 6.25 times your height in centimeters. You would then minus the 5 times your age. So say obviously if you were 30, you would be minusing 150, and then you would minus 161. That will then give you where you want to be. Now, obviously, depending on how often you train and things, there are then other things that you need to look into. So say, if you trained maybe once a week, whatever figure you come out with, you would times that figure by 1.25, okay? That will give you some more calories, because that's then going to give you the amount of calories that you would need, not just to stay exactly where you are, but to also see you through that workout, and so on and so on and so on, depending on how often you trained. And again, I'll detail that a bit further down in my description at the bottom.